Hey girl.
Hello! We are at Pittsburgh International Airport. We are headed to Universal Studios, Florida this weekend. We are headed to the Orlando Informer event. This is our first one. It's a special ticketed event that
Might be a tropical storm.
Might be a tropical storm. We'll talk about it a little bit later though. So right now we got to go through security. Hey everyone, so we finally made it to Orlando. We left early this morning, flew from Pitt to Charlotte, and then from Charlotte to Orlando, and we are in our Airbnb before going to the Orlando Informer event at Universal Studios, Florida, and this is the coolest place ever. So let's take a little tour. Don't have the door code memorized yet. So you come in and you've got your little TV, a little fireplace, super cool. Little sitting area. And then right to your left, you've got the bathroom with an awesome clawfoot tub. Of course, your toilet, somewhere to put things, hair dryer, sink, nice big mirror, and you've got the bed, which is adorable. They left these little water bottles, they left a little card, little Andes mints, so stay a while. Super cute. We have a little coffee area, a little kitchen with some plates and bowls and things like that. And they also left some apples and some caramel to dip them in, which is awesome. Got the air conditioning unit, microwave down here. Some really cool Orlando, Florida art. We have a guest book. Super small, but it's super functional and super cute. It's called the Little Tree House, and we had seen it before and we really wanted to stay here, but our plans just didn't allow for it the last time, so we jumped on it this time. We've even got some books there for you to read if you're just gonna relax. So cute. Look at that barn door. Barn door for the bathroom in this teeny tiny little space. And you've got your little coat rack. They have these little signs just to remind you of some things.
There's popcorn.
There's what?
There's popcorn.
Oh, yes.
Is that a cigar? Oh, it's a toothbrush. They're fun.
Oh, and they've got an ironing board and an iron down there. All kinds of stuff. A luggage rack. There, Garrett sneeze. Kittens.
These are not real pears.
That's okay. So we are super excited to stay here, but we have got to get over to Universal. We got to check in for the Orlando Informer event before 8 p.m. So we are going to get ready and head that way, and we'll explain more about that later. Hey everybody, we are here in Orlando, Florida for the weekend. We are here to do the Orlando Informer Meetup at Universal Studios, Florida and Islands of Adventure. We've never done this before up until this weekend. We flew in yesterday and we went last night. You can either go one night or 2 nights, and we chose to go both. And we went last night. Didn't really film much. We ended up meeting up with some good friends of ours, and we hung out with them a lot and just kind of experienced this for the first time. It's incredible. It's a special ticketed event through the Orlando Informer, and with these tickets you get guaranteed super low capacity. Pretty much every ride is a walk-on besides Hagrid's, and then in the price of your ticket you also get your food is free at pretty much all the locations in the parks. You also get a $15 gift card each night to use on other things, and those can be used on alcoholic beverages, where, you know, if you just participate in the free food and beverage options after a certain time, alcoholic beverages aren't included. So it's a really, really great deal. We had a great time last night, and tonight it's not supposed to rain. So we are going to take you guys along and kind of show you what crowds look like and some of the different places that we're able to eat, and then you can see for yourself if this is something that you think you would want to try. So we will see you here in a little bit.
There's so much chocolate.
So first ride of the day is Fast and Furious Supercharged. We're getting this out of the way before the meetup starts tonight. That's when we're going to ride the biggies.
We're about to go in the garage.
We are about to go in the garage.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Where all the cool cars are. Garrett's got some energy inducing coffee. We are gonna go check in. So they loop you into City Walk to check in for the Orlando Informer Meetup. You can check in anytime between 3 and 8, at least for this one. Before, the line was all the way down to Chocolate Emporium, to some Chocolate Emporium. And now it's much better. Much better.
And keep the storm clouds away.
Alright. already headed in to check in. They loop you beside the Rip Ride Rocket and back to the back. It's around 5 o'clock. Last night we checked in around 7 and the line was much, much shorter. But a lot of people were already here. So it makes sense. Alright, so we've checked in. It was a super easy process, even though that line was a little longer than yesterday. Super easy.
I think we waited less time than yesterday.
Yeah.
I really did.
You have a little QR code in your email that you scan.
There's the trolley in the sky.
And your ID. They give you all the information you need and then you get right in. You're assigned which park you enter. We were assigned Islands of Adventure. So that's why we are in Dr. Seuss Land. You almost didn't see what the Orlando Informer event looks like tonight because we walked to Springfield? What's it called?
Where was?
I don't know, The Simpsons.
Oh my gosh, Springfield.
Springfield, we walked to Springfield.
We went to get a Duff.
Yeah, and sat down and I realized that I had left the GoPro outside of the Bourne Stunt Spectacular.
Which is where we're filming this now.
Yeah. Maybe not a good idea. But anyway, we ran back. Wasn't here. Or I ran back. So then I went to the Universal store to see if they could tell me where Lost and Found was. And the guy that I asked, I don't think he knew. He sent me to the cashier. Then Garrett called and he had found it. So we met up, went, and thankfully someone had turned it in. So here we are.
And the event hasn't even started yet.
It hasn't. This baby's not leaving my wrist. But anyway, the event starts in about half hour. That's when check-in ends. Check-in ends at 8. And it's about, I think, it's the same tonight as it was last night. The event lasts from 8 o'clock till 1:30 a.m. And
completely worth it.
It is completely worth it. You get within the price of your ticket, you get free food at pretty much all of the locations. You can just walk up, grab it what you want, and go eat, and it's awesome.
Most of the rides are walk-ons. Velocicoaster was a walk-on last night, and Hagrid's we waited about 20. Excuse me. Hagrid's we waited about 20 minutes for, but it wasn't a bad wait when it's only 20 minutes.
Yeah.
You do have to be careful. Some rides like Gringotts, Rip Ride Rocket closes a little bit later, but like
Hagrid's.
Some of these rides close a little bit earlier. So like Hagrid's closes early, Gringotts closes early, Velocicoaster closes early. So some of those attractions close at midnight, and those are marked in your event guide that you get when you check in at the table. So very easy, just like signs pointing everywhere, telling you exactly where to go. Cast members, they call them cast members. Folks were here, employees were here, putting us wherever we needed to go.
Yeah, signage is very, very good. And like I said, free food, free beverages, non-alcoholic beverages. But those don't start until an hour after each park closes to the public. So for example, tonight, Universal Studios closes to the public at 8. So free food and beverage doesn't start till 9, and Islands of Adventure doesn't close till 9 to the public. So free food and beverage doesn't actually happen until 10. And last night it was flip-flopped. So this is our first one, so I'm not sure if that's how it is every single time. But I think we will be doing another one of these, so we'll probably be able to tell you. So
yeah, we'll be able to see those.
Yeah.
But there are 4 a year, typically. Yeah. So one in the summer, one is in November. There are 2 in December. So we're here obviously at the summer meetup, and if we can make it to one of the later ones in the year, we're gonna try, I think. Because even though we have annual passes, like we haven't ridden much today because we know everything's gonna be a walk-on.
We're kind of just hanging out because we, like you said, we know that everything's gonna be a walk-on later. So we've got about a half hour before it officially starts, and so we're gonna go see what we can get into. We made it really far. We made it from down there to here before it started raining a little harder than we wanted. I thought this might be a good time to share what we were able to do last night. So we started in Islands of Adventure last night, and we went immediately to the Three Broomsticks and got in line around 8:30. And once they opened at 9, we went in and we got some food. We got a lot of food and butterbeer, all free. And free, yeah. Then we rode Hagrid's. Then we rode Forbidden Journey. Then we met up with our friends, and then we went and rode Velocicoaster. And that was all we rode over there, I think. And then we came over to Universal Studios, and we rode the Simpsons ride, Men in Black. I'm trying to think if we rode anything else. I don't think we did. We took it very easy last night. We just kind of relaxed and enjoyed the time with our friends. But tonight we're hoping to do a little bit more. We've got more things that more food that we want to try. And maybe repeat some rides from last night, and of course hit a bunch of the ones that we really like here. So since we were here less last night, that's our plan. Right now it's misting a little bit, but should be done pretty soon. Has a 15-minute wait. Well, I would show you the bread pudding at Finnegans, but it's gone already. It was delightful. Like we said, every place is just walk in, get what you want. This place had no line, and this bread pudding, holy cow, was delightful.
Okay, we're gonna go find a password to get into the speakeasy.
Woohoo!
So we've heard from a source that we go to the arcade to find a poster that has some further instructions on it. We'll see what happens.
Texting the number.
Texting Taylor. Hey, it's Taylor. This is an auto text message. Please click the link and add yourself to my phone so I can respond to you. Ooh. It's on community. So you text it, you go to community. Oh, you're right. Gender identity. Male. Birthday.
far as I know, this speakeasy does not happen every single Informer event, but I'm not positive about that.
It opens at 10. It goes from 10 until...
To go to the end?
Might go to the end. I'm not sure. Let's see. This is the last auto text. Let's talk theme park. Send me pics of your pets. Or send me pics of your pets. Now for what we've all been waiting for. From the Orlando Informal Legal Team. Okay. Access granted. Oh. So now that I've joined Taylor Strickland's community, he gave me a password.
You want me to do that one?
For the actual speakeasy.
So we had to come outside of the arcade, right there, to the sign that told us what to do.
And they have specialty drinks there.
They do.
So maybe I shouldn't have got this heart. Maybe we should get something different.
It's okay.
That's okay.
It's fine.
Pitter patter.
Let's get at her. You got the password?
Yeah, do you?
No. So we're making our way to the speakeasy. Garrett has the password that hopefully he'll, you know, give me so I can also get in. Like I was saying before, I don't know if this speakeasy happens every single time or every single Informer event. I'm just not sure. That is something that we can try and find out.
The speakeasy is over here at the library over here in New York. But we're going to get some brisket mac and cheese first.
Yes, so we are not going to the speakeasy quite yet. There were several food items we wanted to try tonight, and we have done most of them.
I'm stuffed.
And a bonus.
I'm stuffed. It's been an hour.
I'm pretty full, but you know what? It's okay. I'm still gonna eat.
Well, here's the thing. We're going to be used to eating dinner at 9 p.m. So
right.
When our plane lands tomorrow, we'll hit dinner.
So for this next dish, we're headed to the Monsters Cafe,
which is open.
For this. But recently, it was announced that it will be closing permanently, unfortunately. So we're excited that we're actually able to get in here and actually see it, because this is the first time we've ever been in it. This will probably be the only time we can get in. So here we go. The brisket mac and cheese was not all it was cracked up to be.
It was fine.
It was fine.
Wasn't the best.
It was not as exciting as I hoped. That's okay, because it was free. Now we're going to the speakeasy. So let's see how this goes.
Do you want to know the password?
I do want to know the password. What's the password?
Okay.
It's a Rip Ride Rocket.
Speakeasy culture. In the roaring 20s, prohibition. I don't trust you, man. Yeah, gangsters everywhere.
That was awesome.
That's the back end. Always.
That's the back.
It's got some surgery on that.
Yeah. Something like that.
Is that like what they call like a bag or something? Is it a digestive tract issue?
Yeah, it's definitely not a microphone.
It's definitely not a...
Definitely not.
Like a sound, like a recording device?
Definitely not.
They let you in?
Definitely not. It's not that.
No.
Definitely not. Like what I'm looking at, it looks like a mini...
It's my
wild
pet.
buffalo or something.
Yeah.
Like looking at that going,
Yeah.
almost got a smile going on.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, now you seem like you'd be gambling people here. So I got a question for you. Pirates of the Cups. You're an animal lover.
Yeah. We're Pittsburgh folks, so.
Oh, you
going for
are?
the Pirates, yeah.
Pirates.
See, I knew that. I was so lucky that the Pirates. How much you want on the Pirates there?
I'll take two. Two on the Pirates.
Two on the Pirates. Very reasonable.
Yeah.
Very reasonable. I have some people putting bets down. I don't know where they're getting their money. It's like what? 1920s. What they're doing for a living, I don't know. I missed out.
Right. Yeah.
This criming business. It's
Right.
not paying off. And what is your name, sir?
Well, I don't know if I can tell you that.
Well, you can tell me something.
Okay, I'll tell you
one
something.
tomorrow.
George.
George.
Yeah.
George. Okay.
Curious George.
Curious George. Are you? Is he curious?
200
Yes,
bucks.
he's very
And-
curious.
Does it ever bother you when he gets so curious? It's like, what's that? Why? So many
Sometimes.
questions.
It's
so many
annoying.
questions.
It's annoying sometimes, but it's okay.
I didn't know this. This is news to me.
This is a news thing.
Yeah, brand new.
But it's
All right.
okay.
Now, to be honest, no, did you want to place a bet? I don't.
No, I'm good.
You don't
I'm
want to take
good.
another 200 out?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm
Did you
good.
say 200?
200.
I miswrote that. This would
You
have
wrote
been very.
$2? Oh
I
my
wrote
God.
2. I will move the decimal point.
Yeah.
200.
200.
You
on the Pirates.
feeling
That's
brave?
never a good bet.
As they say, that's a whole new ball game there.
Yeah.
Well, very good.
There's Kelsey.
Off we go. Off to get some ice cream. So for these events, they open up pathways, the expressway between the parks.
It's over by Despicable Me, and you'll come out in Seuss Land in Islands of Adventure. So it's a little quicker than going all the way out of the park, and obviously you're not waiting for the Hogwarts Express, so it's pretty good.
We're on a mission. It's 11:30. They have to clear the queue for Hagrid's by midnight.
So, yeah, if the time was correct for the Hogwarts Express, we would still be in line right now.
Yes. So walking is usually faster.
But we're walking fast, so
We are.
it's been about 20 minutes.
All right. Whew. Let's see if they let us in. Alas, we did not make it in time.
It was 11:35, and they had it cut off. So we're going to assume Velocicoaster either hasn't cut off or they're about to. So we're going to take the Hogwarts Express back to Universal, and then probably ride it back so we can see it both ways. Because this thing has like always broken down when we've tried to do that the past couple times. It's been a long time since we've seen it both ways. So
Yeah.
we're going to do that. We have some Gilly water and we're happy.
Yes. We got to ride Hagrid's last night, so it's not the end of the world, but if you're planning to come to one of these, be aware that if it's like the same hours as this, they will shut the queue line down about a half hour before they have to have the ride closed, which it will be earlier, most likely, than when the rest of the event
Well, that
ends.
tells us it's approximately a 30-minute wait
Yes.
for Hagrid. And Velocicoaster probably isn't that high. So we might have still been able to get that, but
It's
instead
okay.
of rushing around, we'll just,
We also rode Velocicoaster yesterday, so
for the first time.
it was pretty great, I have to say. I was scared to death. It was pretty fun.
I'd like to go again before we leave, but
I would as well, honestly, but it's okay. We got to do it once. We got off the Hogwarts Express, walked out, and turned right back around and got back on.
Well, we're not on yet.
Well, almost on. We've said this before in some of our other videos, but you need to remember that the Hogwarts Express is different depending on whether you're going to Hogsmeade, depending on whether you're going from Hogsmeade to Diagon Alley or vice versa. It's different, so that's why we wanted to do it both ways. Alright, it is 12:20 and we are back in Hogsmeade. So, I don't know, we might ride one more thing. We're gonna go into Hogsmeade and see how we feel. My feet are getting pretty tired, but we'll see.
That's where the Lost and Found is. Right, Kelsey?
Yeah.